I used to believe that kindness was a kind of investment, not in the financial sense, but something more spiritual. That if I gave enough, helped enough, showed up enough, then maybe one day, when I needed it most, the universe would send someone who'd do the same for me. This is a story I never thought I'd tell, because honestly, it's embarrassing. It's vulnerable. But I'm not sharing this to be pitied. I'm sharing this because I think someone out there might need to hear it. A few years ago, I met someone. We weren't romantically involved. We weren't best friends. It was something in between, undefined. And maybe that was the first mistake. They were going through a rough time, financial struggles, emotional instability. I remember the first time they opened up to me. There was a look in their eyes that said, "I'm drowning and no one sees me." I saw them. I chose to see them. And I chose to help. The help started small. A few dollars, a ride, a meal. Then it grew. Monthly support, bills covered, phone top-ups. Quietly sending money, without being asked. I never asked for anything back. I wasn't trying to buy loyalty or love. I just genuinely believed that if I was in a position to help, then I should. I told myself, if someone is truly in need and you can ease their burden, even just a little, that's a good thing. But deep down, a part of me also believed they'd remember that when the tables turned, even if not today, even if not soon, they would be there. Then one day, they disappeared. No explanation, no falling out, just silence, no replies, no updates, like they'd just erased me from their life. I was confused, hurt, a little, but mostly just confused. I thought maybe they needed space, maybe they were ashamed, or maybe they'd simply moved on. I tried not to take it personally. I told myself, people change, life changes. Maybe our connection served its purpose. So I let go, quietly. I didn't chase them, didn't demand anything. I just kept going. Life wasn't easy, but I managed. Until recently. A few weeks ago, I hit a wall. Financially, emotionally, in every way. I had no one to turn to. Family was not an option. Friends? Most didn't even know I was struggling. I sat with my phone one night, scrolling through my contacts. And there it was. Their name. The person I'd helped so much so quietly. I debated messaging them for days. I kept typing and deleting, typing and deleting. Finally, I sent a message. Long. Honest. Not angry. Not blaming. Just raw. I told them I was struggling. I told them I wouldn't ask if it wasn't real. I didn't set expectations. I didn't guilt trip them. I just said, if there's any chance you can help, even just a little, I'd be so grateful. And then, nothing. No reply, no scene, no acknowledgement at all. I checked every hour, morning, night. I refreshed the chat like someone checking their heartbeat. And still, nothing. That silence, it was louder than any no. It wasn't rejection. It wasn't cruelty. It was absence, erasure. And that's when it hit me. I wasn't just sad, I was waking up. I had placed my hope in someone who had already walked out of the room. But the truth is, the hurt didn't come from the money. It came from the silence, from the way someone could accept your kindness for years and then vanish without a trace. I don't hate them. I truly don't. In fact, I'm grateful, because their silence taught me more than their words ever could. I learned that giving is beautiful, but giving without boundaries is dangerous. I learned that help should never come with expectations, but it's okay to hope for decency. And I learned that no matter how much good you've done for someone, they are still free to forget you. That's not your failure. That's just life. I also learned this. Never make someone your only bridge back when you're drowning, because if that bridge burns, you're stranded. So now, I'm building new bridges, quietly, from scratch. I've started this YouTube channel with barely 20 views. This is my first video, not because I want to be a creator, but because I want to be real. I want to tell stories that aren't polished or viral or perfect, but true. I want to speak out loud the things we often whisper to ourselves at 2 a.m. And if you're still here, still listening, thank you. You don't know how much that means. I'm not asking you to like or subscribe, but if this story meant something to you, maybe leave a comment or share it with someone who might need it. That's it. I'll keep telling stories. Not sad ones, just real ones. About starting over, about healing without bitterness, about choosing dignity, even when life gives you none. This is the first time I spoke my truth, and it won't be the last.